And still ahead on Good Morning Connecticut, taking care of your lawn, an important part of spring. Our lawn care expert has a way to keep it green while keeping your wallet green. All right, as warm as it is today, it is that time of year when taking care of your lawn is crucial to keeping it green throughout the summer. Fertilizer can get expensive, and let's face it, the chemicals can be dangerous sometimes. But there is a way to fertilize that is both easy on the environment and the wallet. Joining us this morning to show us how, Chris Brown from Ted and Brown in Norwalk. Thanks for coming in this morning.
Well, thanks for having me.
And you say you can accomplish this in your... First of all, this grass is beautiful.
Yeah, well, thank you.
And you can accomplish this organically on your own lawn. Let's talk about it.
Absolutely. And
what
actually,
do you have here?
You know, interestingly, back when I was in school, and you can, believe it or not, get a degree in turfgrass science. But one of the things that the professors really pounded into our heads is to keep up on the latest technology.
Okay.
Okay, now, interestingly, in the lawn care business, the newest stuff is the oldest stuff. Okay, this is nature's original fertilizer, and what it is composted leaves. So the leaves that you took off your lawn last fall, this is them about 8 months later.
No kidding.
Okay, so it breaks down, it's full of nutrients, and what we're doing now, it's not necessarily fertilizing so much as it's called top dressing.
All right.
Okay.
What's the difference?
Fertilizing is spread out a little more thinly. Top dressing, here, let me show you.
All right.
What you do is you get the stuff out there. Now, imagine you got a shovel if you want to do it yourself. We've got specialized equipment to do this.
I was just going to ask, I mean, for most people doing a whole lawn, you might want a spreader or something because it could be pretty labor intensive to do with a shovel.
Well, it can be, but if you're an outdoors person, you like to do that kind of stuff, you can.
Okay.
But imagine my hand is a shovel. Really, you just kind of take it and shake it around the yard and keep spreading it around, okay? Now, the important thing you want to remember is it's got to look kind of like this, where the grass is coming up through it.
You don't want to cover the grass completely.
You don't want to cover. So if you accidentally, spill some right there, what you want to do is take a leaf rake and just kind of spread it out like that.
All right.
Now, the important thing to make sure that you don't get too much on there is to make sure you get enough, or get the right amount when you order it if you're going to do it yourself. And what we've done is put up on our website, tedandbrown.com. If you go to the blog, there's something called the Compost Calculator.
Compost Calculator.
So all you need to know is how big of an area of lawn do you have. Then you can look on the sheet that we've got there, and it'll tell you exactly how much compost you would need.
Okay, just leaves alone? You didn't mix anything else in with this?
Nothing mixed in with it. It's just decomposed leaves, composted leaves. It gets down, the best way to think about it is this. If you've got sort of gray, dull, lifeless soil, okay, and then on the other hand, think if you've got nice, rich, dark potting soil that you would grow your flowers in, okay, the compost takes the dull, gray stuff and turns it into more like the rich, dark potting soil. Well,
this bucket of compost that you brought in, it looks like beautiful, dark potting soil.
It does, it does. It looks a lot like soil, but there's such a thing as too much of a good thing. And so this is not soil, this is 100% organic. Soil has mineral matter in it. Okay, we can get into all the technicalities, but remember, there's too much of a good thing. And so, like I said, you don't want to have it so buried deep that you can't see the grass. You got to see the blades up. And after about a month or so, when this gets rained on, it settles down in, and it gets down into the soil and starts turning it into that really nice, deep, dark stuff.
And before the interview on TV, you were telling me off camera that you're the most excited about this that you've been in anything in a long time, right?
Well, yeah, it's got the best of all worlds. It's 100% organic, but not only that, the properties we've been doing this on in the past couple of years have looked better than anything I've seen in 15 years of being in business. And I've worked on golf courses, I've worked in research centers, I've never seen something that has this nice of an effect lasting as long as it does.
Very nice. And you say you only have to do it every other year, so it's not an every year thing, right?
Correct, yeah. Like I said, too much of a good thing is never a good thing. So this is great.
All right, if you want more on the calculator or any other thing like that, we're going to put a link on our website, WTNH.com. You can click on the Good Morning Connecticut weekend section, and we want to thank Chris Brown for coming in this morning and sharing this. Is exciting news. For somebody like me, I'm a lawn geek, so I'm going to go out and get this. I'm going to give it a try.
Well, that's great.
All right, thanks very much for coming in.
Thanks for having me.